So hi, one of the Good Notes Podcast with Anthony and Liam. We're gonna ask them some questions today. I'm gonna start. So, what inspired you guys to start making music?
We both went to Belmont University in Nashville, Tennessee, and studied songwriting.
Yep.
And we were in a songwriting class together 2 years ago. Yeah, two
Yeah,
years ago
2
around
years.
this time. And I wrote a song called MISC. That was the first track on my Sad Forever EP. I wrote it for the class that we were in. And when I played it for the class, Liam walked up to me after and said, "Hey,
Yeah.
I need to fucking produce that for
Yeah,
you."
he played it live. Played it live in front of our class, and that's what the songwriting class did. We just like each played our songs, and he went up to the piano, played this song called MISD, and it just like did something to me. I really liked it, and I wanted to record real piano anyway, so I was like, hey, let's knock out two birds with one stone here. Record some piano, record this awesome song.
Oh,
That's how
all
it
right.
Worked
Yeah.
out.
Match made in
Very-
heaven.
Absolutely. Yeah, it was perfect.
Solid. All right. So congrats on your newest release, Torn, and your upcoming release, Pretending. How do you feel the response to them so far?
Torn, I don't know if you saw it hit 20,000 streams today.
Deserved.
Oh yeah.
In like 2.5 weeks roughly. Like I'm so happy. All of my like real life friends, I've been making music since I was 16 and putting out music, and this is the song that all my real life friends are like, I have been bumping this shit every single day.
As they should.
That feels amazing. It feels cool to like, I've always had an audience for my music, and it feels cool to be making stuff now that I feel really transcends that and breaks through to like fucking everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. That's great to
Very
hear.
rewarding. Yeah.
So is there any meaning behind Torn's cover art, and why did you release the instrumental alongside it?
It's the cover art. Yes, I'm glad you asked, because no, I haven't had like quite the platform to talk about it. But I'm working currently with an artist named Mikey, Starboy Patty on Twitter. He is incredible. He did I'm Fine, the album art for that. And then finally when I was getting ready to do these like tarot card themes for Torn, Pretending, and we have, I guess, I haven't even announced anything, but we're working on this is all for the deluxe version of Sad Forever.
Okay.
I guess this will be where I announce that.
Hell
So
yeah.
Oh.
next month, I'm re-releasing Sad Forever, us together as one of my real legitimate albums.
Mm-hmm.
Being upgraded to an album.
Yeah. So Torn, Pretending, and are you familiar with all my favorite bands use long song titles? So I will too.
I think so. Yeah.
That's off 2004.
Mm-hmm.
And so that is the third one that we redid. I'm sure I don't know if this is even going to do anything, but I'm sure you could throw the graphic up.
That's a lot of editing.
So
A little higher resolution.
basically, yeah.
Yeah.
Basically, Torn for me is a song about being gay and wanting to like either stay in the relationship you're in or go and live the kind of crazy nightlife that can come from being gay. It's super easy to like get on social media apps and just kind of hook up with people on a whim. And so for the Torn album art, the light shining on me, and the music video as well, the album art is based on the music video. The light shining on me is supposed to represent me, my like nightlife, me trying to go out, and the figure behind me is my promiscuity. And kind of being my demon, being like, hey, the eyes on the wall and the set of eyes in the window are dudes looking at me and checking me out. And so that's kind of like it's all sort of a metaphor for sex.
Okay. Okay. Now that you explain it, I see how it works. That's really cool.
But it's not, it's longing. It's being torn between wanting to have sex with strangers and wanting to like commit and be in love with somebody for real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Makes sense. Can you tell me how the recording or remastering, remixing process was for Torn?
So yeah, the deluxe album coming out, it's all these older songs that we've kind of rebuilt from the ground up. We basically leave the song the same, the actual song, the lyrics, the melody, and we just improve upon what it was, you know. We record it better technically with like better gear and
I just put more. I think now that we both just graduated. Oh, you graduated in December. I graduated in May.
Oh, congrats!
Thank you very much. We both just have a ton of time now to. Well, me specifically, have so much fucking time to work on music now that I'm not in school anymore. Yeah. So I guess the work that we're putting out now represents us as like full-time musicians. Yeah. And so. Yeah, I mean, with
and these songs, like you've kind of graduated from the acoustic sound. Like your sound and style is advancing to more like complex soundscapes and genres.
Soundscapes is the word that we've been using a ton. Like with Torn, it just I like with what we're doing lately for you to feel like you're at a place when you listen. This music. So for Torn, it was like it's very spacey, it's very like floaty, but when the beat comes in, it's very also clubby. So it's supposed to be like this ethereal soundscape, pretending supposed to do that, but be like kind of cooler, like you're at a bar and it's.
I think of it like you're in the next James Bond movie.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And that is sort of I think that's. Production wise and building these tracks, I think we're really focused in on making what the songs actually are. You know,
okay.
I haven't had a lot of time in the past. The 2004 album specifically is my most popular work to date, and I recorded it when I was 18 above a pizzeria in New Jersey with money that I earned from Tumblr. Like, just really fucking funded my way through it. It has no production on it. You know, Class Clown has a little kick drum. All My Favorite Bands has production, but that was the one song. And now I think, now that I'm working with Liam is like my partner through all of this now. With music in general, I'm not making music again without Liam. And so to be able to like go in and with Torn and Pretending are two of my favorite songs that I've done, be able to go in and be like, hey, can you create what this song sounds like in my head? And he says, "Yep," with us, and does it with a fucking smile. And love, I don't know, the dynamic right now is
we've got really a solid setup system here.
Okay, so the entire album then is being reworked, not just like your bonus tracks on it. Is that what I'm picking up?
So Sad Forever Deluxe is the original 6 songs from the EP, and then it has I'm Fine with Juliet Riley, She Doesn't Sleep. 2004 featuring Parrotfish, and then the 3 new tracks, Torn, Pretending, and All My Favorite Bands.
Okay.
And a completely reworked track list too.
Okay.
So all 12 of the songs on it play out in a different vibe than this, like the Sad Forever EP did.
Okay.
It's really I'm stoked for people to hear it in the order that I hear it now. You know.
Definitely.
How did you pick that track list order instead of me asking the question we actually have?
So when picking a track list, I like to load the 5 best songs. Positions 1, 2, and 5 are singles. Like those are the 3 of the best songs on the record. 3 and 4 are like solid songs that don't quite fit a single vibe. So I'll just, for Sad Forever Deluxe, for example, the album now opens with Sad Forever rather than close it with it, followed by, I think She Doesn't Sleep, right? I think it goes
pulling
straight
up the
from
track list. I see.
Yeah.
Let's pull this up. Here, I got it right here.
Right on. Okay, yeah, Sad Forever, and then Torn, actually.
Okay.
Just generating right off the bat that you are about the shit. And then MISC, Smile Like Yours in 3 and 4, because they are slower and softer, but still very, listenable, and then 5, Pretending. So it's just make it all. And then I like to have the second half of the album typically be like more emotional and then culminate into something really big.
So you have like a formula to it. Most bands we talk to, they're just like, yeah, we just kind of like the label told us what to do, and that's how
or we
it
just
was
kind of
made.
mess around with it, and then we're like, okay, that looks good.
Yeah.
It's usually how it goes.
I like to listen through in different ways, and I usually have an understanding of like how I want an album to look and be and sound. But I actually just reworked the deluxe track list, a little bit here too.
Oh.
Yeah, all right. And I'm also going to skip my question for a little bit. You also mentioned that you have Parrotfish on 2004. How did that collab happen? How'd that?
Parrotfish is they're Belmont students, so I met them at a Spanish class.
That's so cool.
Lead singer Connor, and then Callaway Martin as well. We had a Spanish class together and liked each other, and I started hanging out with them, and eventually they were like, hey, you have an audience already. And I was like, yeah. And they were like, we do live music all the time. So in 2018, I headlined a tour, and Callaway and Parrotfish opened for me. And we lived in 2 cars for about 2 months.
Nice. Okay.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. I booked all of the shows for us, did it all. It was very, very, very like grassroots tour.
Yeah.
But we played in like 11 venues. Which was because I was like 20. I think it was 20.
Oh my god, that's huge.
Yeah. So it's like I knew that they provided like the professionality. Is that a word?
It is now.
Professionalism.
Professionality.
But I knew that we could get it done, and I knew that we would be able to actually put on shows. But yeah, Parrotfish, they're like some of my best friends. I fucking love those guys.
We had them
As
on
you
the
should.
podcast in like May or something. It was forever ago, but
So long
yeah,
ago.
they were very nice.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
We are currently probably about 10 minutes from them.
Oh.
Yo.
I could go
Geographically.
drive to their house. Yeah, and
As the bird
be there right
flies.
now.
Okay, solid.
So what band or artist influences do you think you hear the most in your music, especially these newer songs?
I think
Jeremy Zucker.
Yeah. We cite a lot of Jeremy Zucker in our work. A huge thing that has opened a lot of doors for me when it comes to working on music and albums and stuff is I will just lay Liam with production references all day and just name like the most random, like, hey, so for Torn, actually, I was like, hey, you know that dun, 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 in Waking Up in Vegas by Katy Perry? I was like, can you give me what that makes me feel?
Wow.
like maybe not quite take the exact like sound, but like that generates, and also, it's the number one biggest influence on every song we make. I'm like, hey Liam, could you play I Got a Feeling by the Black Eyed Peas?
Oh my god.
It's
True.
it's constant.
It's just applicable to every song.
Yeah.
Like,
It
I don't
just-
even-
It is the pop song.
It
And
is,
so-
yeah.
It's a good song.
It really is, yeah.
But my main influence in general, it has always been Blink-182.
Ooh.
Yeah, I love Blink-182 and My Chemical Romance. And then John Bellion is for both of us a huge influence.
Taste.
I love John Bellion.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then Lorde also. Lorde is like my favorite artist. I really, really love her.
Mhm.
The Killers are a huge one on me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's
All right. That's
there's
a solid
lot.
list.
I listen to just a shit ton of music all the time. And I don't know. I'll be like, hey Liam, can you pull up this? And it'll have like 2,000 streams on Spotify, an artist with like 100 monthly listeners.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just like throw that as a production reference, stuff like
Yeah.
that. I just
Yeah.
feel I'm like constantly listening for shit.
Yeah. All right. That's really
Is
cool.
it okay that I'm cursing so much?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fine.
You're good.
It's all good. It's all good.
I didn't even realize it anymore.
Yeah.
So this one should go like super, super fast. Off the top of your head, I want you both to describe your music in 3 words. for new listeners?
Oh.
Yeah, Gloria.
Exciting.
Exciting.
And I would say like very without saying relatable, because
Mhm.
you know that's just been thrown around so much, but I think it's very relatable, and I think that it is different. I think
Different.
that we're
Okay.
making sure that's different.
Different.
Those are some good 3 words.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can that. I would say punky,
Punky.
conversational,
Conversational.
and dreamy. A lot of it
Ooh.
is dreamy. Some of it isn't dreamy,
Yeah,
Mhm.
but
we're getting dreams.
there's a lot of dream like states that it'll put you in. That's what we're
Mhm.
going for at least.
Definitely. I
Okay.
get
Yeah.
dreamy. Yeah.
Yeah. So is there a certain feeling you want listeners to have while going through your music?
Yeah, I think for me, I want people to feel understood. I think that what I write about and what affects me as a songwriter the most is just shit that bothers everybody and hurts everybody, and everyone can feel it, but nobody ever says it or talks about it. Like just very, very casual things. I try to make it very conversational,
Yeah.
like that. And yeah, I just think that I want people to listen to what I made out of my pain and be able to, like, you know, feel like they're understood.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Man. So where do you guys see the project in the next 5 years?
The big
5
5-year
years?
question.
In 5 years,
5 years.
we will already have been, I don't know, I can't say how many albums, but I see us working together as like production in general, media production people. I would really like to create what we're doing now and go and focus on music for a really long time, and then hopefully focus on touring for a while. If that is,
that would be a whole new world for me, at least. I haven't really gotten into touring or live stuff as much, but I'd definitely be into that. It's awesome.
And then I want to make television and movies with this.
Ooh.
Oh,
Wow. It's
like
exciting.
the whole 5-year vision there.
5 years, I see us already having accomplished a fuck ton of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Me too.
yeah, I'm dreaming really big in the next 3 years.
Yeah.
So,
As you should.
I mean, you've already accomplished a ton, so
Yeah, exactly.
You've got
This
it
is
in the
just the
bag,
start
yeah.
too. So
hell yeah.
so for the last couple of questions, we're actually going to shift away from music and go straight to death row.
boom.
So, if you're on death row, what would your last meal be with a drink?
Boom again.
I thought about this yesterday.
Why do people always say that? Just death row just always cross people's minds. Like,
I know what it's going to be. It's going to be a corned beef Reuben sandwich.
ooh. Okay.
And then we're going to get some just classic chicken teriyaki from the mall.
Ooh, okay.
You know, like from a mall food court, probably.
Yeah.
And then halal, like lamb over rice,
Ooh.
and with just like the biggest Baja Blast you've ever fucking seen.
We get Baja
Solid.
Blast a lot.
Oh my god.
That's for me, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
For me, I would have to say this is a very like niche Thai dish, but it's called Pad CU. It's similar to Pad Thai.
Oh,
It's like wide soy
Egg
sauce noodles.
Yeah.
That would probably be all I need. Just like the biggest, most endless portion of that, I guess, paired with like a massive like gas station size Jack and Coke.
Okay. Solid. Taste.
Getting like fucked up before
Yeah,
I was
get
on
some
death
alcohol.
row. Yeah. You'd probably be able to handle it better if you were like very, very drunk.
Mm-hmm. All right. Solid. So if you could live in one fictional world for a week, where would you live?
Pokemon.
Pokemon? Okay.
It's just that's got the most availability to me.
Mm-hmm.
Eat a bunch of Pokemon, do a bunch of power stuff, and also fly like on a Charizard if the one wanted to be my friend.
Exactly.
So, Pokemon.
The Marvel universe.
Ooh, okay.
All right.
Just because then maybe I could like hopefully see Spider-Man at some point while I'm there.
Just
That'd be
cross
pretty
paths
cool.
with him. You'll be his best
So-
friend.
Yeah.
Like, once, just for a second,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
that'd be good.
That'd be pretty cool.
So I have the honor of asking the last question, and every single person we've spoken to have said it's the most important question. What's your favorite color?
Blue.
Specific shade.
Oh, like whatever color Baja Blast is.
Okay. It's like that greeny blue, right?
Yeah, like kind of like an ocean blue.
It's like a mint.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
like yeah.
Uh,
Keep talking about Baja Blast.
Yeah, we need to go get a Baja
Yeah,
Blast when we
actually.
really
Yeah.
start.
Bro, grab me one.
I would say like pastel blue for me, I
Ooh.
guess. Or I like all the colors, but like just dried out a little to where they're kind of matte pastel.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know, maroon, sky blue. I don't know what it is for green. You know,
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that.
So,
thirsty.
So, as I said, that's all the questions we have today. Is there anything you'd like to plug?
Stream Torn, stream Pretending, and stream Sad Forever Deluxe when it comes out, and then stream the next thing that comes out, and that's all I'll say about that.
Okay.
Okay.
Even more stuff coming.
thinking.
So thank you for sitting down with us, guys. This has been Anthony and Liam, and we're the Good Noise Podcast.